Alright everybody, so welcome to Game 2. This is the Week 2 matchup between Gfinny and Ender. We just saw Game 1 on Shatter Temple. This game's going to be on Metalopolis. Sorry, no. This is Xel'naga Caverns, actually. Sorry about that. I'm not quite sure what happened here between games, but Ender's feeling something like confidence, I think, because he's going to be playing ZERG this round. I didn't know he was so multi-talented like this to keep playing two races, but I guess based on the last game, he feels that he can play any race and beat Gfinny. So quite confident, maybe cocky. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens here. I don't think Ender's used to playing ZERG too much, so this could be quite ugly. But we'll see. You see, he's already supply blocked. Not quite sure on the timings. Trying to get an Overlord out, but he's already supply blocked. Not looking good for Ender. He is getting this Overlord out. So slow. So slow. But Gfinny is going to be putting up a wall off. I guess he can probably, because he scouted ZERG, he can probably... He hasn't scouted anything. He must have spotted the Overlord. He's just waiting for a second base to come out, but... it's a little dangerous. Might be expecting a quick 6 pool. If Ender did get ZERG. And here we see the pool coming out now. It's a pretty standard spawning pool timing though. Nothing quick. So there's not going to be any ZERGling rush or anything like that. See where Ender puts these Overlords. Again, I'm not quite sure whether how well he knows how to play ZERG, but we're going to find out here. I didn't talk anything about where Gfinny stands. He is a platinum level player, and played won about 800 games or so from StarCraft's 2 opening. So he has quite a bit of experience. He does see, I believe he does see he does see that second hatchery is coming out. So Gfinny is going to have to probably try to put on a little bit of quick pressure here. We do see a second barrack coming out, so he can get quite a few Marines out quickly, try to take care of Ender quickly because he expanded so fast. We don't see any upgrades for ZERGlings yet from Ender, so generally when you get a second base out like this, you want to get speed upgrades so you can defend it, but might opt just to go for spine crawlers instead. We'll see. But either way, this could turn out quite ugly if Gfinny does get enough Marines out. And actually, it looks like he might be doing a bunker rush. So that'll be pretty sick against this. Yeah, and we do see a bunker going up right now. So Gfinny's going to bunker rush. And they're trying to get a few ZERGlings out, but because they don't have any speed upgrade, it's going to be so hard to catch anything. Oh, you got to save that Marine though, Ender. Sorry, Gfinny. Just trying to get this Marine into that bunker, and if he gets it in there, it's going to be so hard for Ender to stop this. He's probably going to lose his base immediately. So good counter by Gfinny. Looks like that's what he was planning the whole time with having that SCV just scouting back and forth, just waiting for the spawning pool to go down so he can bunker rush it. And Ender has to cancel that spine crawler. There's not going to be much he can do here, particularly if he gets another SCV up here to repair this bunker. It's going to be the hatchery is going to be lost, and Gfinny is going to be so far ahead. As we can see from that first Overlord, Ender not particularly comfortable with ZERG. He's getting 2 spine crawlers up at the top, so his top base will be so safe, but he's just going to lose his hatchery, and that's a waste. About 300 minerals, and a drone as well. So you do see the hatchery go down. Not sure what Ender's going to do to counter this. He does send a few ZERGlings around, maybe try to do a counterattack, but Gfinny does have his wall up, so he's not going to be able to do any damage at all. We do see Gfinny getting ready to expand once he feels safe enough to do that. He's going to get float this command center right out to his base and get 2 bases against ZERG's 1. So as ZERG, you never want to be behind in bases, otherwise you're in big trouble, and it looks like Ender's in big trouble. We do see that he's supply blocked really heavily right now. Needs to build 2 Overlords just to get back to even. Well, he's now getting a Roach Horn and a 4 Spine Crawler, but hopefully Gfinny doesn't go up this ramp too far. He doesn't see those Spine Crawlers, and it's just like one-hit kills. So we just see Marines getting picked off by Spine Crawlers. Oh yeah, Gfinny loves it. It's like the long pokey Spine Crawler there. Getting a couple kills, free kills on Marines. These Zerglings are going to go down pretty fast if these Marines spot them. Zerglings might be able to get us around, but 5 Zerglings versus 4 Marines probably isn't. Gfinny is on move command though, not attack, so Zerglings do get free hits on him. So he'll take down 3 or 4 Marines, but 3 more Marines are kind of countering 1 Zergling here, so not looking too good here. Not sure what the income tab looks like here. So Ender actually is mining a few more minerals than Gfinny is. Has quite a few probes out. But as soon as this command center gets down, he's going to drop more mules and going to take a huge advantage. Just opting for Marines, strictly Marines, getting 4 barracks and then a 3rd command center. So just going to try to out-expand ZERG completely. Gfinny does have some roaches out. Ender does have some roaches out. So those are a little bit stronger against Marines, but off creep they're going to be slow, and if Gfinny has too many forces, you're going to be able to trap them very, very easily, and they won't be able to get away off creep. So hopefully Ender's on top of this creep spread. We do see that creep his creep tubers are getting spread out of the base. Start another one here, so he is focusing on that as well as starting his 2nd hatchery. Hopefully it doesn't reach the same fate as the last one. That was pretty sad with the bunker rush. So well played by Gfinny, but see if he can keep his advantage here. He's put up 3 bunkers, so he's playing really safe. He might have been able to spend his minerals on more Marines or maybe tech lab upgrades, but he opts for bunkers instead. So I'm not quite sure what he's going for here. 2 more gas, so he's going to have to tech up at some point. Here we see factory, so probably a siege tank upgrade. We do see Ender's moving out to Spine Crawlers, being a little more safe. I don't think he has any sort of scouting of what Gfinny's up to, so he's playing completely in the dark here. He does see that the 2nd base is up based on this gas being constructed, though. So he knows he's probably quite far behind. We do finally see that Zergling speed is finally getting upgraded, so, and a Baneling list. So Banelings will be quite good against just the strictly Marine force, but looks like Gfinny's getting a starport, so might get medevacs, might get a Banshee out. We'll see. Either would be just fine. The problem is he only has Marines right now, and if Ender's able to get Banelings and Baneling speed out in time, or even like a Broad Baneling, that'd be pretty sick. Might be able to catch up really easily. We do see Gfinny does have a supply advantage here. Sending out 1 scouting Zergling here. Not quite sure how much he'll see. He does see his command center. Not quite sure where it's going though. And neither is Ender, I don't think. Looks like he's going to try to hide a base, but it's going to get spotted so easily. Got 3 Mutalisks. If he gets Gfinny out of position here, those Mutalisks might be able to do quite a bit of damage. Got 2 more joining them soon. So 5 Mutalisks total, but Marines are able to take out Mutalisks very quickly. The problem is that Gfinny doesn't have stim yet, so it's going to be a little troublesome to be able to catch those Mutalisks. And here we do see some probe line harassment. This missile turret isn't quite in the right position to defend all the probes, all the SCVs, so Gfinny is going to get a few free hits off here. And here comes the Marines. Still no stim, so you're not going to be able to take those out immediately. So you see another missile turret going up, but I wouldn't be surprised to see 1 more down at the bottom of the base. There's a lot of SCVs now just starting to remine again. So Ender does get a small victory here. We do see he has he spotted that base floating across the map all by itself, so he is going to be able to take it down. Might not be able to completely destroy it, but I won't be able to do any mining at all for him. So. Oh, not sure about that. A few Mutalisks taking some extra damage unnecessarily. I'm going to try to take out this command center. It's going to be a slow process. Just 5 Mutalisks. Mutalisks don't do like extremely large amounts of damage, but once you get them in a large flock, they can do quite a bit of damage here. 6 roaches coming through. Not sure how much damage those are going to be able to do, but he smartly comes up and takes out these 3 Marines, it looks like. Maybe. Or they just look at each other. There we go. So that was quite easy for Ender to take care of. Hopefully these Mutalisks don't get too close to this missile turret, but he actually does end up taking out this command center, so that's a really strong play. But he does lose 2 or 3 Mutalisks there unnecessarily. Just flying a little too close to that missile turret. And we do see Gfinny is actually fly blocked because he lost that command center. So that's kind of sad, but he still definitely has a very, very superior force. See Ender not quite fully saturating this base yet. And not quite fully saturating his back base either, so he's keeping his probe count a little bit too low. If he would have pumped out a few more drones at the beginning when he got his second base up, he might be able to catch up economically, but looks like in this case Gfinny is just in economic control right now. With the addition of the mule, Gfinny definitely in a strong place. And we see smartly he puts up quite a few missile turrets at the back of his base, so trying to negate any Mutalisk pressure that Ender's going to send at him. And even safer, putting up more. And we do know that the stim is done for Gfinny's forces as well, so taking care of any more Mutalisks should be quite easy for him. It looks like he might be getting ready to push here. This is nice with 2 siege tanks. Those will be able to take care of banelings. I'm not sure if he has, 6 banelings, but 2 siege tanks. As long as they're siege, should be able to take that out pretty easily. 2 medevacs with quite a bit of energy, and so he should be able to stim quite easily. You see a counterattack down here. I'm not sure if Gfinny is going to turn around or not. He should, but he decides to put the pressure on this 3rd base, and here comes Ender. Zerglings, Mutalisks, but split up his forces a little too much, and that stim is going to totally destroy everything. 4, 3, 2, more roaches. 4 more roaches. And so Gfinny opts not to turn around, which turns out to be the right play. Ender decides to attack, try to defend his own 3rd expansion going up, and ends up splitting his forces up just a little bit too much and gets picked off very easily. Gfinny not wanting to take the long route, just destroys these rocks. Looks like he's going to siege up right here. And he's got to defend those siege tanks, but he actually might lose both those siege tanks. Nice baneling hit. Nice baneling hit on the front of his infantry, but still just has too many units left over. So he almost lost a few too many units from banelings, but had just enough to take care of these bases. And Ender's claiming that ZERG is his weak race, and we see that Gfinny just had a really nice bunker rush there. He was planning for that the whole time with that patrolling SCV, just waiting for that hatchery to go down. Immediately started the bunker and was able to kill it easily, and gave him the advantage for the rest of the game. He didn't really tech up to anything besides Marines. He had a few Marauders and a couple siege tanks, but Ender chose right by going for banelings there, but just wasn't able to quite get enough baneling hits on that ball of Marines. Otherwise, he might have been able to come back. But really good game, good game for Gfinny. Kind of redeemed himself there. Pink Terran, so good job. This will be actually the first time we go to a game 3, so I'm looking forward to game 3. See what happens. I don't know if Ender's gonna fall back to ZERG again. I'm assuming he's going to go for a strongest race, which I believe is Protoss. So hopefully we'll try to close out the series with Protoss. And anyways, we'll see you guys next game.